and we're talking about capitalism. Capitalism's criticism is it does not create equal opportunity. Everyone should be granted equal opportunity, but let's not get equal opportunity and equal outcome confused.
Right.
Because naturally, people have different skill sets. Some people are going to work harder. Some people are not going to work as hard. And there is generational inequalities that, like, not every, depending on where you live, you weren't granted the same opportunities as other people. But let me give this example. If there was a wealth distribution where everyone started off with the same amount of money, in 10 years in a free market, there would be a wealth distribution, because there would be people who invest in business, work hard, create business. They're going to earn more income. Then there will be people who just spend on things that rust, rot, and depreciate. For example, during COVID, like the first week of COVID, I was on like like Zoom calls with friends just talking. I remember there was this girl. She's like, I can't wait for my stimulus check. I'm going to go buy bikinis with it. The government gave us money for us to get basic needs, but she went and spent it on bikinis. So that's why it's a fallacy. If there was a wealth distribution, everyone would be equal. It's not like that. Even too, like when 5-year-olds are reading books, some 5-year-olds will read faster than other people. So like capitalism is the best system. It's not perfect, but it's the best system for right now.
By far, when you compare it to socialism and communism, I mean, communism and socialism are responsible for over 200 million deaths. Like, show me, and they point to these like small countries like Belgium or Luxembourg, and you're like, well, they're socialist. They have 6 million people, in their entire country. And are extremely wealthy countries. And when people in Europe talk to you about, well, you guys don't have free healthcare. First of all, I know we do have free healthcare. I sell it daily. And then and it just shows you that they have no basic understanding of economics. You make $80,000 a year. You get taxed 60% of that, right? And then they give you free healthcare. Right? And people will stand there and die on that sword that they have free healthcare. And so here we get taxed, depending on what you are, let's say corporate tax 21%, and you got to pay for your own healthcare. The amount that you're actually paying for these socialist, help me out here with the word, just socialist
programs.
Programs, is you end up actually spending a lot more than what we do here in the U.S. Right? And so I do believe capitalism, I agree with you, is by far the best system ever created, ever. And then most people don't understand, I never went to school. And so I realized, I came to the realization that, and I'm not the only one, but that this is all by design. When, for me, the idea of going to a 9 to 5 is so foreign. And when I see people who, and in some cases they have a better work ethic than I do. They're like there every single day, 9 or 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And you realize that from 0 to 18, that's exactly what they did. They went to school, they woke up at 6, the high school next to where I live starts at like 7:30. These are 14-year-old kids who have to wake up at 5:45, go sit in school, learn subjects they couldn't care less about. And all it is training for the next 45 years of their life, which is having a boss, having someone tell you what to do, doing things you don't want to do, sitting there and just doing as you're told, and continuing the cycle, of like a rat on a wheel. And so when you realize that's part of like what escaping the matrix, even though it's been, that term is so overused. Escaping the matrix is stepping out of that and being able to remove yourself from like what you had been taught your entire life, and what people expect is the next 45, 50 years of your life. And so for me, I've traveled. I've been to Europe. I've been to South America. I've been to Africa. In Morocco. I've not come across a better system than what we have here in the U.S. And you can't convince me otherwise.